the sprinklers. Their sprinklers in there like these right here that you see. None of them had any water in them. The sprinklers on the lawn weren't allowed to even be used. Just so you know, they have a valve, and it turns like, think of a sink, but multiply it times many thousands of times the size of it. It's massive.
Just so you know, we do not have a valve like a sink in Los Angeles that we can turn to shut the fires off. That makes sense. That makes no sense to anyone, including him.
Ever wonder what happens when a late-night host and a former president walk into a verbal boxing ring? Jimmy Kimmel just showed us, and boy, did the gloves come off. In a hilarious takedown that had viewers rolling, Kimmel celebrated his 20th anniversary by turning Trump into his personal piñata. But here's the kicker. Trump's reaction, let's just say he's not laughing. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Did you catch the latest weather forecast? Looks like Mother Nature's got a sense of humor, folks. While California's been busy cosplaying as the world's largest barbecue, Louisiana decided to throw a surprise winter wonderland party. That's right, snowballs on Bourbon Street. Talk about a meteorological plot twist. Jimmy Kimmel couldn't resist pointing out the irony. He quipped, "I never thought I'd see the day when alligators would be doubling as space heaters for chilly Floridians."
He's right back where he left off, shooting the breeze with reporters, grabbing everything he can. Trump has reportedly made $6 billion from the new crypto coin he launched 3 days before his inauguration.
Do you intend to continue selling products that benefit yourself personally while you're president?
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
He doesn't pay any attention to how much money he made. It's just not the kind of person he is. He doesn't care about that stuff. Are happy that Trump is back because he actually talks to them. You know, Joe Biden rarely looked up from his Malta meal, but now all of a sudden, the White House is active and full of surprises.
But while we're all scratching our heads over this weather whiplash, our old pal Trump's still sticking to his climate change denial script. It's like he's got his fingers in his ears, singing la la la, I can't hear you, while the planet's throwing a temper tantrum. Remember when Trump suggested California could solve its wildfire problem with a giant sink? Yeah, that happened. Kimmel had a field day with that one. Sure, why not? And while we're at it, let's fight rising sea levels with a bunch of oversized straws. Problem solved. But here's the kicker. As the world's weather goes bonkers, Trump's still busy tweeting about how climate change is a hoax. It's like watching a guy insist the Titanic isn't sinking while he's treading water in the Atlantic.
This AI image of himself with a lion. Then I'm guessing he noticed a bunch of people posting about his anniversary, which remind him, oh, it's my anniversary. Tonight is a special night at the White House. It's Donald and Melania's 20th wedding anniversary. 20 years is a long time, especially for Melania. This morning, Trump paid tribute to his longest-serving wife. He then reposted this sweet photo of Melania literally pushing him away from her. Then he posted a long love letter to Russia and Vladimir Putin, and then he posted this, happy 20th anniversary to Melania.
So, how's Trump going to explain away this weather weirdness? Kimmel's got a theory. Maybe, he said with a mischievous grin, all that hot air coming out of Trump's mouth is the real cause of global warming. Now, there's a scientific study I'd like to see. Can you imagine the headline? Breaking news, Trump's Twitter rants directly linked to polar ice cap melting. But seriously, folks, while we're all having a good laugh at the orange turd's expense, there's a bigger issue at play. Climate change isn't just about whether you need sunscreen or snow boots on any given day. It's about the future of our planet, and while Grumpy Trumpy's busy denying reality, the rest of us are left wondering if we should start building arcs or investing in beachfront property in Nebraska. Well, folks, it looks like our favorite orange buffoon is at it again. While the rest of us are pinching pennies to afford breakfast, Grumpy Trumpy just hit the jackpot. And we're not talking about a few measly bucks here. We're talking billions with a B.
Hello, everyone. I have something incredible to share today. We are announcing the launch of the Donald and Melania 20th Trump-anniversary Gina collection.
Melania posted nothing to celebrate. You know, the traditional present for a 20th anniversary is China, which is a country Trump blames for a lot of things, but also an exquisite commemorative gift.
This line of beautiful plates commemorate all of my and the third Mrs. Trump's most romantic moments. Own it today for just 12 easy payments of $89.99, $99.99, $99. Available wherever dangerous lead products are sold.
Apparently, Donnie Diapers launched a new cryptocurrency just 3 days before his inauguration. Talk about perfect timing, right? It's like he knew he'd need a little extra cash for all those legal fees. And boy, did it pay off. The orange turd reportedly made a cool $6 billion from this crypto scheme. That's enough to buy a small country, or in Trump's case, a lifetime supply of spray tan and hair dye. But here's the kicker. While he's swimming in his new crypto fortune like Scrooge McDuck, Trump's got the nerve to whine about egg prices. Can you believe it? The man who just made more money than most of us will see in 1,000 lifetimes is outraged by the cost of eggs.
Yesterday, the president signed an order to lift all government DEI requirements and to put all federal employees who are working on DEI-related initiatives on immediate leave. It really is so brazen. Trump says the only thing that matters when hiring people are aptitude and qualifications. Now, please confirm this blackout drunk I pulled off Fox News for Secretary of Defense, okay? Donald Trump won't be satisfied until his administration is as white as the chiclets his son calls teeth. But he will not tolerate DEI. Marco Rubio is the first ever Hispanic Secretary of State and also the first cabinet official small enough to fit inside an actual cabinet.
Hey Donnie, maybe try using some of that crypto cash to buy a clue. Now, you might be wondering, what does one get for the man who has everything, including a suspiciously timed crypto windfall? Well, Jimmy Kimmel had a few ideas about what Melania might give Trump for their 20th wedding anniversary. His suggestion, a get out of Mar-a-Lago free card. Now that's a gift that keeps on giving. Speaking of Melania, has anyone seen her lately? Kimmel joked that she might be hiding in her bedroom, dodging both Trump and ICE agents. I guess when your husband's busy deporting everyone in sight, you start to worry about your own paperwork. Maybe she's just tired of playing Where's Melania with the rest of us. But let's get back to our crypto king for a second. While Trump's busy counting his billions, he seems to have forgotten about the little people. You know, the ones who can't afford eggs anymore. It's like he's living in his own private Idaho. If Idaho were made of gold and had no concept of reality. Kimmel's roast of Trump's anniversary isn't just about getting laughs. It's showing us how comedy can be a real weapon against political nonsense. You know what they say, if you don't laugh, you might cry. And boy, do we need those laughs these days. Research shows that political satire can actually make people more engaged in what's going on. It's like sneaking veggies into a kid's meal. They're learning something without even realizing it. And as long as Trump keeps doing his thing, comedians like Kimmel will have an all-you-can-eat buffet of material. So next time you're watching Kimmel take on the Orange Menace, remember, you're not just chuckling, you're participating in democracy. Who knew being a couch potato could be so patriotic? Keep those jokes coming, Jimmy. We need them.